Hello, good evening, people. It is September 17th, 2024. Welcome to this wonderful Tuesday evening. It could have been another way, but God saw fit that we were here tonight. So I am super excited about that. Let somebody know that we are live on the Facebook page. We are live on the YouTube channel, which is the name of the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are live on Twitch. We are live on X, formerly known as Twitter. Please let somebody know that we are in the building right now. As you know, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. And as you know, we have some of the dopest people on this side of heaven that stopped by to have a conversation with the village. Tonight is no different. So let me get into his bio. I'm definitely excited, as always, to get to learn about another human being. It's amazing. So, born and raised in Detroit, Gerald Dixon II began indulging in music at the early age of 3. Since childhood, he has been infatuated with rap music, poetry, percussion, and a plethora of other instruments. At 4 years old, he was already playing the drums, and by the age of 8, he was also playing the flute, which he detested. Later that year, he discovered his true love, the alto saxophone, and a lifelong relationship began. In middle school, he participated in a traveling musical show called Jam Babies, where they performed at local schools, as well as schools in Atlanta, Georgia. This man right here attended Cass Technical High School and properly joined their renowned marching band, which introduced him to various instruments, including baritone sax, trumpet, the mellophone, and piano. His experiences with the marching band afforded him opportunities to broaden his appreciation for music and the importance of discipline. He has a long list here. He did graduate from that other Michigan school. You know what we talking about, but I'm not going to mention it. But we're glad he went to a college to graduate. Hallelujah. That it is one of the Michigan schools. But you know how I feel about that. So, however, also, he has been Black MSU in 2010, becoming the recipient of the Smooth Award in 2011. He's been doing it big all around the music scene. He graduated in degree from, of course, and specializing in music, theater, and religion. He is inspiring, motivating, and encouraging, and bring joy to people's lives all across the world, literally across the world. Gerald Pac-Man Dixon's purpose on this earth is to be inspiring, motivating, and encouraging to the world through spreading positivity with music. Gerald has performed with many prestigious, nationally and internationally, in places such as Belgium and Chile. He will not stop doing what he loves most, which is praising God and making music. Village, you know what time it is. I need you to stand up whenever room you're in. Whether you're at home, you at work, it doesn't matter. I need you to stand up on your feet. I need you to raise your hands to the roof. I need you to open your mouth. And if you're in the car, I need you to safely pull over, roll down the windows, or get out of your car. I need you to scream to the top of your lungs, welcome Gerald Pac-Man Dixon II to this wonderful platform today.
Hey, thanks, Sunshine.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm
That's
great.
excellent. That's excellent. I am everybody. I am pulling up to my destination right now, so I am safely pulling over.
Uh-huh.
So I can have a conversation. It's a great conversation. And there we go.
So he's getting home. He had a full day just like I did. And we're gonna continue to, start this conversation. Or I could just wait until he gets home. Get
Can you hear
home.
me?
I can hear you.
Nope. Did it go away? Did it
Um,
freeze?
and get into
Did it
this
freeze?
wonderful conversation. I did state that he did go to a Michigan school.
Yeah, you missed the part where you said the best. I
I
must have I
I
must have
don't
chopped.
I don't recall ever that coming out of my mouth ever. Absolutely
It's
not.
okay. All love, all love. They teach us that at the
And
other
you
school.
know what is so funny? A lot of my musician, like the Rodney Pages and the Reggie Page, they went to Michigan State. And so every time we're on social media and I see them post something with the green heart and whatever, and I'm like, nope, not today. So it's just a running game run. So any person who graduates from any college is to be respected in their but
Absolutely.
for those who are in the Michigan area, you already know what it is between that school and the amazing
Right. What's understood doesn't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? What's understood doesn't need to be said. Yeah.
now we're gonna start off like that. Okay, so now that we have him settled at home, um thank you for stopping by out of your busy, super, super busy, on the okay, are you in Michigan right now? Where are
No,
you?
I currently reside in California. I live in Los Angeles, but right now I'm in Fresno, California.
See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, well, we're glad you're in the country. We're gonna put it that way.
That's true.
So again, thank you again for taking the time out of your super super busy schedule to talk to little old me. Um, and we're gonna get this party started. You ready?
I'm ready. I pulled over. I'm ready.
So I was introduced to you by my sister Shantae Penny, who is on here right now. She recommended you to me.
Thanks,
And
Shanta.
anytime anybody knows this, that um people don't have to shout you out. People don't have to share. They don't have to do any of those things. But when my friends recommend someone to me, I'm definitely going to reach out and set something up. Again, I don't research anyone, no one. So I'm finding out about you just like the world is finding out about you.
Okay.
So let's get this party started. What is hello, Dee Dee? Hello, hello, hello. So the first part of this is tell us about your growing up.
Well, I grew up in several places, but my dad, he grew up over in the Boston Edison district. My mom grew up on the east side, like Park Drive, outer drive side. And growing up, my dad had us in music. I have one I have brothers and sisters, but the four of us, that's two sisters, two brothers, we were going around the city rapping, and we were called Young Dixons, and we would rap positive rap around the city from Hart Plaza to the back the recess, like the schoolyard. Oh boy, the recess, I'm tired. But yeah, we performed there, and I'm not going to say that my dad was like a Joe Jackson. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying that my dad was really passionate in what he wanted us to do, and so some of us stuck with it, and by some of us, mostly me. And the rest decided to venture off and do anything as supportive of the family. So I decided to do music. I've been doing music since elementary school. I started off on the drums, and then from there, I just discovered just like playing different instruments and finding the love of that. Got the piano about eighth grade. So I went to foreign language immersion and cultural studies schools. I went to Flicks in my elementary school, learned French. My dad had us. My brother and sister, we had us learn the Spanish, had us learn the French, so that when we travel to different countries as the group, that's his vision, that we'd be able to speak the languages and stuff like that. Pretty good plan. Um, so I technically have 13 years of French somewhere in here because it's not like riding a bike because I if you ain't practicing it, then it don't go nowhere.
Right.
But yeah, my growing up was really well. Had good grades. Like I like school. I like music. I like to play video games and stuff like that. And so I think it really clicked for me that I really loved it when I joined the marching band at Cass Tech. But then I was at church, and about the age of 16, they just threw me up there to play the saxophone. And seeing what that made me feel, to also see how it affected other people in a positive way, was the connection for me. And ever since the age of 16, I've been like playing in church and playing the saxophone, growing on the piano, the drums, singing, bass, like learning these instruments to be able to motivate, encourage, inspire people positively with music across the world.
Now, saxophone, if I had a choice to learn any instrument, it probably would be a saxophone. I'm not sure. To me, like the saxophone is super sexy. Like I don't know what that is, but it was like, man, I would have loved to learn saxophone. Unfortunately, in elementary school, I tried to join, the band, and they test you on a read. I guess that's what they call it,
Yeah,
right?
that's the that
And it
real
was
thing.
like, no, ma'am, I don't think you can do this. And I was like, but why? I can't. So I said, forget it.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be in the band. Forget all the instruments. Forget it. I don't want no parts of it. So yeah,
I'm gonna go to U of M.
you know what? Ah! Oh, you got oh, this fun. Oh, you got jokes.
That's a good choice, right? I'm with you. I'm with you.
No,
I'm
but the
growing
way
up.
you said that was like, ah, ha, ha. Yeah, okay. Mhm. Yep, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I appreciate the vision of your dad. Matter of fact, with having Miss Didi on, her daughter, I had her on not too long ago. Her daughter is a rapper out of New Jersey, and the mom is the hype man
Oh
for
wow.
her daughter. And when I tell you, they are a dynamic duo. I've never seen it in the industry nowhere, if I'm not mistaken, of a mother and daughter
Yeah.
rapping together and doing all that. So sometimes our parents see it before we see it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Absolutely.
even in your walking with your dad and catching a vision as a young person of finally falling in love with what was purpose for you, right?
Right.
Sometimes as kids we don't get it until later on in life, that hey, that was really the path that I'm supposed to be on. Not that so much about money or but it is fulfilling to you, like
Exactly. Exactly.
um and so in your bio you said that you finally fell in love with the lifelong relationship with the saxophone. um
Yes.
and I've had plenty of musicians who saw themselves as kids, with the millions and the audience being huge, like they saw it as a kid, going on to say later on in life, this is what I'm going to do as my career. So again, I applaud you for sticking to the vision and also going forth. I know it wasn't easy,
Mm-mm.
and everybody can't play an instrument, first of all. And I'm glad that you also brought up discipline.
Yeah.
And some of us don't have that. I'm gonna put us in that. I wasn't talking about me necessarily, but you know how that goes. But for those who are went to Michigan State, that is, keep it.
And yeah, we're still having our
We're
I mean,
still having it. Yes,
yeah.
we're gonna continue to do this. So the next part is tell me, I remember when story.
Um, That I have a few, but I don't know how far back I remember wins go. But let's just say I remember when I was at Michigan. I was at the other Michigan school,
Oh, praise the Lord.
and
Amen.
I remember I was in college, and again, just following my gift, I didn't think that just doing a simple talent show would get me in the room to play for um, what's his name? Magic Johnson. Play in front
Ooh,
of my college to also garner a particular sight on me. And the song that I chose to play was Brighter Day. And so chose to play Brighter Day by Kirk Franklin. And it was accepted, it was cool. And at that place where I was in my life, I was deciding, I was understanding like in at their music program, great music program, just great music program. For what I wanted to do with my life, I discovered that I didn't want to do jazz. What I wanted to do was gospel, R&B, inspirational music. And so I was at a crossroads of understanding where my purpose was in that, because they only did jazz or classical. Um, and so with that, me playing that brighter day in front of those professors. But I didn't know that those jazz professors were going to be there at all. And so to know that my path still led me to, like as I say, your gifts to make room, it placed me in the room of great people to be noticed and pay attention. Like God was showing me at that point, like just trust me. And so I remember when I decided to play that song and decided to win that talent, just join that talent show. It was really, really good. And I guess my other one would be I remember when I was in Belgium. And I was in Belgium, and to see how music connects, even though we don't speak the same language, we
mhm.
can still understand the same feelings. And that's through music. And I just remember when I would play or sing or rap, just to see the light that and what I was rapping about was powerful and inspirational, like picking those songs by Stevie Wonder, um, as well as just church songs and like everything. It was like to see the influence that it had on children because we were at a lot of elementary schools and middle schools and just in front of parents that may not have had hope, that may not could have like seen anything, but they felt like we would perform in front of blind people and they still were there, like to feel the vibration and they were still smiling. So I remember when I decided to go to Belgium and trust in my dreams and trust in God and that where it placed me.
So why Belgium?
Belgium, particularly, we I was with the Ben Will band. His name is Ben Will. He goes by he's an artist, prolific artist, playwright, producer, everything. We joined this thing, or we applied for the American Music Abroad, the AMAs. So if anybody listening, you can apply every year as a group. I believe of three or five, between the group of three or five. And if you are accepted, they send you anywhere in the world. They all expenses paid and you have to create, I believe, a curriculum for the schools that you go to, or just the program that you go to. So it's an extensive kind of process, but we were able to be picked back in 2020, actually. But because of 2020, we were postponed for 2 whole years. And then they sent us to Belgium for a week and a half. It was amazing. It was absolutely it was great. It was great. They love us there. But it's just in general, just to see different cultures and how like just to like learning different mannerisms and clothing style. The food, McDonald's, they had fried chicken, and the fried chicken was delicious.
What? At a
Yeah,
McDonald's?
that's what I said. And then the French fries are literally, they said the Belgium has the best French fries. But again, I wouldn't been able to experience none of that had I just not one followed the dream and stayed disciplined to the task at hand. Just a real quick note, the reason why I even moved from Michigan to California is I was sitting in church and the sermon basically, not basically, but there was a part in the sermon that said God wouldn't send you anywhere that he wouldn't provide provision.
Mm.
And also, you know where you want to, you know where you're supposed to be when what you want wants you. Like, so you ain't got to
Ooh.
worry about it. And so
Is that
I
on a
got,
t-shirt?
it's not yet. It's not yet. I'll talk to my Michigan State folks to see what we can do about that.
Oh
And
Lord.
so, and so with that, just in general, like following that goal, and every time I did what I was supposed to do musically, I still have my undisciplined moments, thousands of them. And I'm thankful for God for forgiving me and that I'm so a part of the path that I am. But when I did my music, I was able to be on commercials. I was able to be on TV shows. I was able to go ahead and travel the world. I was able to do these things musically because that's what God told me to do. So just, moral of the story, listen to God. when he tell you to do something, just go ahead and do it. He
Go
got you.
and do it.
Patience and patience instead of that, because no matter what, I'm 34 years old. I started getting these particular things when I was 31. So just because it didn't happen at 22 doesn't mean that my dream is gone or nothing like that, or 27, my dream is gone. So it takes some time to cultivate, and that's okay.
And one thing is funny how, well, the thing is, I don't, most people would probably think I'm prepared when it comes to things like this. I'm so open. However God wants the conversation to go, that's how it's going to go.
Mhm.
I just need to, as he says, show up, and he'll
That's
do
right.
the best. So just before the show, I sent a message, and the message was, I have this big dream. I'm just working. I have no clue how it's going to unfold. I just know I can't stand still.
Mm,
Literally, right
mm.
before we went live. And it's, I know where I'm supposed to be or where I'm going. I just don't know how I'm going to get there. Now, yes, it's going to happen for sure. It's just the moments like you're saying right now of just listen, be patient. Um and even in those moments when you have you're self-doubting, right?
All the time. All the time.
Or you're looking at other people's progress like I should be like them, or I should be as far as they are, and be like, no, there's something
Exactly.
here that you still have to learn, and there's still lessons that you have to learn before you get there. If I gave it to you right now, are you really ready?
Exactly that part. That part.
So you're saying, even in the listening to the message, how did you really feel about, I know there's people who fear moving, right? Because I mean, hey, we're born and raised in Michigan, or whatever state that you're in, and the idea of moving, uprooting yourself, starting over can be very overwhelming. Um, so what was that process like for you?
Well, I will preface this with I was a single man with no children. And so with that, that was slightly easier for me. I just remember when I was visiting my sister in Texas and I stood outside of Whataburger and I just sniffed the air and it was a word that came to me, well, word as in sentence. It said it's time to move. And so from there, everything aligned as long as made that goal there. So if you're being obedient and you were told to move, then God will provide those things and just, clearly make sound decisions. If you have kids, if, you have to find a way to uproot and make sure that you have money saved up. I only had like $5,000, but because of my position that I was in, I was like, you know what, I got a Planet Fitness membership, and I got a good car. If I don't got no place yet, then I'll go ahead and just, like, I was really dedicated to what was told to me that would happen. So I just trusted and believed in God that He would provide. And I think maybe about a couple weeks to a month before I moved, that's when I finally got my spot. I actually live with my sister in Gervais. Hey, sure, Gervais. Um, I said, hey, I just threw out a number. I said, well, I'll be here, I don't know, about 3 months. And literally on the last day, third month, I had another place. And so, like, that I had enough money to save up, like, everything was good. So I would say that even though it may be scary, it is worth it. Just do it scared, as they say. Just do it scared. Smartly, but do it scared.
And that leads us into, when destiny calls, what are you doing?
When destiny calls, you got to be ready. And you said, like you said, if he gave it to you now, would you be ready? We want these things to happen so fast, and also if we kind of knew how it would happen, some of us might not even do it. Some of us might not. Hey, you didn't. I didn't know that. No, side pivot. I didn't know I was going to get evicted. I got evicted last year. I didn't know, and I was like, "Hey, is this going to be like a part of my life?" I'm like, "How can I be a provider if I can't provide for myself?" And I was going through all these existential moments. I had a lot of panic attacks. I had anxiety attacks. I had all these things going on, whilst at the same time having performances. So I was questioning what was like if this is my time to go up here, but at the same time, God was still preparing me by still giving me things that calm, because no matter what else was going on in my life, church and music kept me together. And so every other week I had a perform every week actually I had some type of performance to kind of ground me. And so Destiny was still calling, saying, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what this is going to calm you. This is where you're going to be at. And so even with that eviction, I still got on my feet and I found a good place. I had a good supportive circle of friends by that time. If I had not even gone there and I had not met those people that I did, I wouldn't have had the help that I did. And in my craft, I found all these people doing my craft, doing what God told me to do. And so Destiny Calls, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. You go ahead and follow it. It won't let you down. He won't let you down.
Absolutely. I love it. Um, one of the podcasts that I watch faithfully, well, there's a few that I watch faithfully, and Tank, the R&B Money podcast, with Tank and Jay Valentine, I watch every weekend.
Mm,
Why? Because they keep it real, and they have guests on that um, tell you everything, the behind the scenes, um, the good, the bad, the ugly.
yeah,
And sometimes we only show the good part, but we never show the struggle, right?
right.
Tank tells you all the time that there was a moment in he had bad contracts, and the company owed him money. And at the time, he was just like, I was hiding my car because it was about to get repoed, and it did get eventually get repoed. He was living in a car. He was living on Jamie Foxx's couch, and
Mm,
he says, if it wasn't for Jamie Foxx saying, "I need you," he wouldn't be here today.
wow.
So again, when we talk about the village, it's all of us. We all need somebody to lean on. We always have somebody in our circle who is ahead of the pack, right? Leading us, looking at us to say, hey, follow me, but do it better than me, right?
Right. Right.
And again, he had to do it in a moment of, I have a family. He had his kid already. So it's
Mm,
not like you in the point of saying, hey, I'm a single man, I could just get up and go, and all I have to worry about is one mouth. Well, you had
exactly.
three at the time. And now look at him. My mantra, it only take one person. You're literally one person away, one advice away, and one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. It has been proven over and over again. And but you don't know that until you have conversations like this, where people can say, hey, I didn't make it overnight. There was times where I was evicted. There was times when I lived in my car. There was times
Hmm.
where I didn't know what the heck was going to happen. Was I going to eat today? Do I pay a bill, or be like, you know what, I need to eat?
Yep.
So again, as you stated earlier, God will still make a way. You just got to be obedient regardless.
That part. That
um
part.
Do it always look like, the silver spoon? No. Sometimes it looks like it's going to come out of a dumpster. You
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, our next one is, who would you like to do a collaboration with, dead or alive?
I have never thought of that question ever in my life. But I have really been appreciating the newer artists. Lucky Day.
Yeah.
Lucky Day. I do have my local artists, of course. I have my friend Maestro. I have Dante Penny. I also have my friend Jazzy Riri. I also have my friend E-Ray. Like I have those like I automatically collaborate with, but in the artist sphere of those kind of people right now, because all of them we're going to get there. I'm going to say Lucky Day would be or Bruno Mars, like Silk Sonic. Like those would be people I would like to collaborate with. As of now, if you ask me that question that I never thought of, never an answer.
So, one of the other podcast show, Terrell Rice, right?
Mhm.
Lucky Day was just on his show like 2 episodes ago. I heard of Lucky Day's name, but I never really paid attention to him. And on Terrell's show, he has all these celebrities singing, like song
Yeah.
sensation kind of thing.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. And also uh he loves Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is one of my,
Wow. Yeah.
if I ever be in the room with Stevie, whoo, is it's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be, can we revive her again? Like um I was telling a friend the other day, like, Stevie, there's nobody like him. When
Nobody.
you can
Mm-mm.
play, sing any type of music, whether it's Caribbean, jazz, gospel, R&B, whatever. There, I don't think there's any music that that man can't play.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's blind, and his hearing ability, his creativity is ridiculous. And
It's
so,
timeless music.
yes, timeless music where it transcends, like you said, if you went to Belgium, if you went to Chile, when you went to Spain, wherever, they're gonna know Stevie. Like,
Exactly.
and to the fact that we have the next generation that you can tell that they study Stevie. That's why I love PJ Morton, because I thought um, they played some song when we first began. I literally thought it was Stevie Wonder, and it wasn't. It was PJ
Um,
Morton, and I was like, "Oh my god, we have to save him because, I mean, he's so talented and gifted." Again, I'm so happy that you said that. Yes, we have some more people saying that they love Stevie Wonder too. He's amazing. Um, the next one. What is something people would be surprised to know about you?
what would be something that people would be surprised to know about me? I've been skydiving before. But, but I am afraid of heights. I don't like to be in the air too long. So I can't do a Ferris wheel. I can do skydiving. I can do bungee jumping. I can do roller coaster. I love be the dragster. Love Millennium Forest, Magnum, all that stuff. Cedar Point's a great place, greatest place on America's roller coaster. Um, but no, I cannot be in the air that low. Even skydiving, technically I'm falling fast enough to be like I'm about to hit the ground soon. But Ferris wheel, too
So
slow.
how long is the ride to Belgium?
Oh, oh yeah, I'd be asleep. It's
I'm
about
like,
11.
hours.
Yeah, so I'm like, I just be sleep. Like even in Chile, it was about 12 hour. It was about 12 hour flight straight. But I woke up when it was time to eat and went right back to sleep after that. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna wake up, if it crashes, I'm gonna wake up in heaven. So
That
it's
was
just goes.
my thing too. Like, I don't care how long it is. I usually go to sleep on the plane. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I probably look out, see the clouds, and then I'm asleep. Like, literally. It could be a 2 hour flight. I'm going to sleep. So that's the, the common nerves, and I get it with I think my dad scared me on a Ferris wheel, so I probably might have rode one twice, maybe three. Like, that whole take forever.
yeah,
Even
forever.
roller coasters that click, click, click. Oh my god,
Oh yeah, that
I
long, yeah,
can't
yeah,
stand
the
it.
anticipation. But then once it go, at least you gone. Like, but for Ferris wheel, they just stop and yeah.
Yes, they got to stop and let somebody off. You at the very, very top. It's like, nah, I'm good.
I will also say that I was in the choir, the Michigan State University Gospel Choir, and I was on the dance team. So I dance, and as well as I created dances for the marching band as well. When you get to that leadership level, you have to create a dance routine. I can back band because I used to be a drum major in the marching band in high school. I knew in high school when I did marching band, I did not want to do it in college unless I had to. but I do not regret any moment of being in CTMB. But that I think that would be like some of the small stuff. I play video games, and I still like I like anime and stuff like that. I don't know if I look like it. Then when I say it, then people are like, oh yeah, you look like it. So I don't know if that's a surprise or not. So I'm gonna stop talking. If you have another question,
That's I would have never thought. Um, so a drum major, like,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I recently put a video up when I was in Chile where I did the back bend with the saxophone. So that's on my Instagram page, Pac-Man Music, PacManMusic. Or on my Facebook page, Gerald Pac-Man Dixon II. You can see it in Chile. I did the back bend, almost fell, came back up.
So where does the Pac-Man come from? Is that for the video games or what? What is
Oh, let me tell you a story about how I don't know where this name came from. So my dad tells me two stories. He says one, my dad, I look like my dad. My dad, G Smooth, Gerald Dixon first, G Smooth, and he was really good at Pac-Man. I look like him. They call him Pac-Man, and they call me Pac-Man. Second story is I was crying as a baby. And the photographer was like, "Hey, Pac-Man, come on, Pac-Man." And I was listening, and so then they called me Pac-Man. I have since then, as of like maybe a year ago, asked where it came from, and my dad said he don't know. All I know is that when I would go to They Say, those poetry spots and everything, or 90s, my dad would still call me Pac-Man around the space, and so people just picked up the name Pac-Man, so I stuck with the name Pac-Man.
got it.
So
So, you have a request in here.
that's the request. To play the saxophone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta go get it. It's in the room.
Someone said, please play Total Praise.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to give me about 2 minutes to put my saxophone together, but I can do that. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you, Shantae. This is amazing. So you guys get to hear him play. This is just does my heart such yes, I know I'm flipping over here. Dancing, dancing, dancing. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. I hope that you keep striving for your dreams, no matter how long it takes to get there. Just make sure that you get there. Sometimes we're going to have, the roller coaster moments of, am, am I going the right way? Am I doing this right? Just keep going.
Are we ready? Oh, I guess y'all
Are
waiting
you
on me.
okay?
Yeah.
So, everybody, I want y'all to again be prepared for this wonderful music that y'all about to hear.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take my headphones out because this might be better audio. Hold on.
Okay.
You hear
Amen.
me?
I can hear you.
All right.
You better do that run then.
Thank you. I'm back. Oh, no, you know what? I'm back. Can you hear me?
I'm stuck.
Oh, thank you. All glory to God.
Um. Okay, we
So
gonna
yeah,
say something.
this, yeah, well, this, as you know, like I said, listening to God has opened up so many doors for me to travel the world and play. I have, like I said, I just came from Chile last month. I traveled to actually I played in Detroit. I played at that Shane Park with the Loose Ends at the top of August. I played with them. I'm supposed to be playing in Lincoln, California. I'm supposed to be playing in Palm Springs. I'm also coming back. I'm also going to be playing the saxophone back at the end of the year. I'll be in Warren, Michigan, with the George Michael's band. I just played at the Cantina Jazz Club, and again, just being obedient, playing the saxophone or the piano or singing or like at church and stuff like that. It's been good. So, of course, and Total Praise is my absolute favorite song to play.
Wow. Well, it was definitely what was needed. Like sometimes I'm not gonna cry tonight. I'm not
It's
gonna
okay
do
it's okay to cry. I'll cry with you.
it. I'm not. But sometimes you go through this was a rough day, right?
Hmm.
And it was you got to keep pushing regardless of how you feel. Like you have moments when not to say that you want to give up, but sometimes the strong person still need some
Yeah, yeah,
hugs, and it's gonna be all right. Like I wouldn't say I got a couple of it's not really bad news. It's those moments of not right now. I got something better for you, right? But even
yeah,
in that
those.
moment, you like, man, but I really wanted that. And God like, no, that's not the door I have for you, right?
Right.
And so even in all that we go through, in those moments of not understanding everything and people pulling on you and you still trying to smile through all the other stuff, I still got to give God his total praise, right?
Amen. Amen.
And so, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. And sometimes you just don't know how your release is going to come or your deliverance is going to come or
Yeah,
your word is going to come and you have no clue, no idea.
that's right.
So
That's right. Oh,
thank
you're
you.
welcome. All glory to God for that one. You're welcome. Oh, so and then like and even the word you gave me yesterday, it's just all reciprocal. It's like we pour it in, pour it in. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know.
And
Uh,
and and then as you can see, us Michigan State people, we we, we can, either we can help. I was trying to bring you back. I was trying to say if you kick your butt here, there.
uh-huh. Way to do that one. Get me all the way out the spirit on that one. Ah, mission accomplished. I'm all out the spirit now. Some Michigan State people. What in the world? But yeah, I'm grateful for you tonight. I really am. I'm grateful for someone recommending me or us to be together. Um, I never know how this is gonna go. I never call it really a show. It's again learning about another human being who is awesome and amazing. If nobody ever tells you, you're definitely gifted and anointed. Um, and keep up the good work. Like Michigan is so many gifted people around this world, right?
Absolutely.
And we only showcase not even 25% of the gifted and talented people on this earth, right?
Right.
And I feel like I'm one of them people who will have the opportunity to do just that, to showcase people like you who might not ever necessarily get the shine that they need or they deserve.
Mm.
Just know you're
Mm.
going to be super, super busy after you leave me. It always happens.
I received that. I received
So
that.
the goal is to take what I do here and have a regular show with the Ella DeGeneres / Arsenio Hall feel, but it's me.
And if you need a live band,
What?
I mean, I know you're not a lot of musicians, but just add me to the
I'm
roster.
just saying, this is okay. So we're adding up the Rolodex, right? For real. Like
Hmm.
at any day, if I need rappers, if I need any industry, I have people that have graced this stage that will be like, okay, I can come. I want to be a part of the vision, the dream. And like we said earlier, sometimes you just don't know how the dream is going to unfold. You just know you got to keep moving. You
Yes,
got
that's
to.
right.
So thank you for that. Thank you. Um, the next one, to come back to it. The importance of love and perfecting your gift. Now, this year, goal has been to broadcast a showcase Black love, not just in couples, but to show people why we do what we do, the why. I had a young eighth grader who wants to be my intern
Mm.
because she wants to go into podcasting. And my question to her was, why are you doing this? At the end of the day, you have to be okay with your why.
Right.
If nobody else supports you, if no one says and calls your name, if your name is not in the lights, can you still do what you're doing? And she was like, wow, Miss Camila, I never thought about that. I'm sure. Because there are days when sometimes I'll be like, you know what? Is
Yeah, I
anybody
feel like it.
listening?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hello? Is anybody there? Is this purposeful? What am I doing? But then you get an inbox. Then you get a text message. Then you get all of these stories. I watch your show faithfully. Huh? Me? No way. Yes. And you get something out of it. So no, I can't quit. I can't.
Mm-mm.
No, that's not. No, I have to. Because we got to get the stories out here. We got to get the stories. I had to hear your story. Even in your moments of, I don't know, in your moments of being evicted, you still here smiling, even though you went to that school.
Yeah. Silly me.
Mm. And you still showing like a good book has to have all the drama, has to have the bad dragon, the witch, and the
Hmm.
villain, all of these, the beginning of at one point, once upon a time. I think I'm gonna start my next book with that. Once upon a time. And then we go with whatever the story is. And then there's a twist. And then there's a kidnapping. There's this and that, whatever. And then we get to the end, where we started was definitely a journey,
Right.
but it was all worth it. Hmm.
Yeah.
So, why is it important for you to continue to perfect your gift? And why is it important for you to continue to love what you do?
Well, it's important to perfect the gift to be able to present the gift to the correct audience. For me, um, just getting better at my craft has led me to so many different places and spaces. Like even going back to uh, collabing, but talking about Lucky Day, he's doing great. He's 38. And so he's been perfecting his gift, but it's all for that one moment. So when he was ready, he was ready. And also he must have loved what he do to be that age and still like, hey, I might not make it at 38, 37, 38, 39. Nah, the career's over at that point. Snow Allegra, she's my age. She's like 35 and she's like doing well now. But people didn't see the behind the scenes. Now they just know where you are right now. So no matter what, I've been to Chile, I done been to all across the country, I done been to Belgium and everything. People still don't come to my shows, and it's not that I use that to be like you should come. I'm just saying like they see it, But then I start to compare myself, and then why I need to compare. If I love what I do, then what I love is going to also come to me. The people that love that back. Oh, love you too, and so with that, it's like that's why it's important to do what you love. I just so happen to get paid to do what I love. I didn't figure that out. Like right now, I also don't know. I'm part of Schoolyard Rap. Shout out to Schoolyard Rap, and we go around and rap to kids, um, uh, around the country. Right now in California, but around the country. Um, just history about Black, Latino, Asian Pacific Islander, but how it aligns with me. I want to inspire, motivate, encourage people positively with music. So I'm starting from the foundation. I'm starting with children's, inspiring them with their minds, inspiring them, telling them that they're amazing, worthy, that they're beautiful, they're powerful, that they're intelligent, all those things. It all aligns. And that's because I decided to still do my craft. Like, no, wait, I'm rapping. That's not saxophone. That's not what I want to do. Instead, like, God, where do you want me to be at this place and that's in this time? Talk to me. What do you need me to learn? And from there, I've grown in my musicianship, my a little bit of rap, one twos and three fours, you know what I'm saying? And but besides that, I just get elated just to see again, it's not about the numbers, it's about the impact that you can make for me. And so I impact so many people, so many children, and so many hearts to do better in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely. This is one of the I want to say arguments that we have is be careful of your influence, right?
Hmm.
God has given us platforms and we have to be careful of the things that we do and the things that we say because there are so many people who are impressionable on what we're doing and what they look up to, right?
Right.
So at one point I did want to be a teacher, but God saw fit that my life experience would be the teacher, right? And so when you have little kids and you see them on social media all the time, they're dancing, all this provocative things and cussing and all this stuff, but y'all can't even spell.
Can't even they don't do cursive no more either. Uh,
It's like, what? What is happening? No. If we I remember little babies and you grab their attention by colors and repeating things and making it fun and putting a song to it and then they'll want to do this. So yes, you going out and being positive, showing that there's positive rap. You don't
mhm,
have to rap about death and killing and drugs and all that stuff. You don't have to do that. You don't have to
mm-mm,
sell your soul to have success. You don't. You don't
you
have to
don't.
sell your body. You don't have to be completely halfway naked just to get some attention from somebody. No, no. Be smarter than that. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, even we have this thing of yes, you're talented and gifted and being an athlete and all this stuff. At the end of the day, if something happens to you, then what? Like
Yeah.
use your brain. It's more to it than that. So your influence is very important. It really is. Um, God gives some of us these creativity ideas that are just out of the box. Why? Because we need our kids to get outside of the box. You don't have to be like everybody else. That is the whole point of why God made us different.
That's
He
right.
didn't want everybody to look the same. He could have everybody blue and left it at that. But God
Or
doesn't
green.
do that. Right.
Or green. Yeah, or green and white.
No, no, we're not doing green. We gonna say he gonna keep it at blue and yellow. Okay, not no green and white. Ugh. However, whatever school you want to rep, okay. But he could have just left us looking the same. But
Hmm.
no, there is an audience. Yes, God, there is an audience for you, right? You haven't even tapped or scratched the surface yet of the places and things that you're going to do. You have no clue, no idea, none whatsoever. There's people who are getting calls like, but it's just me. It's more than just me. You have the
Yeah,
Holy Spirit with you, right?
exactly.
Put me up against somebody else. They're going to choose me every time. Why? Because you look different. Something about you is different. When you play, it's different. When you speak, it's different. The way you walk in a room is different. I want that. How do I get in touch with that? You going into a room where maybe there's jazz musicians and you go in there and you play a gospel song, like, who does that?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
You didn't go with the norm. And that's why you got chose. Okay, maybe I'm speaking to myself. Am I
No,
speaking
you right. No, you
to
right.
myself?
You right. I'm just speechless. That's all.
Okay. So yeah, keep being different. Even when, if it's not for the like the band or whatever that you're representing, get your own logo, the Pac-Man logo, something different that you can't, of course, copyright
Right, right.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, um, represent you. Nobody can beat you at being you. When I see you, I should see Gerald Pac-Man Dixon the second. Not his daddy,
Right.
but you. And then there's the conversation that comes up, who are you? And then you smack them in their face with, who are you? Who are you? And I know you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was not supposed to be going that far, but however, God, you know what?
Take
You always
control.
set, you know what? You always setting me up. Always setting me up. Two more things. Uplift and empowerment. What does those words mean to you?
Uplift and empower. Uplift means to bring up, as far as like if you're low with the energy, with your low with your confidence, if you're low with your intelligence, like if you need support. Empower also means to support, to create an atmosphere or a mindset that you can accomplish your goals, or even just, hey, it's accomplished to go to work, it's accomplished to get out of bed, like just to empower in a positive way. So I would just spread that. I just say good vibes, positive vibes. That's what they mean to me.
I again, the last one is, what does a balanced life look like for you?
Balanced life for me is after all that touring, I just sit and go home and play the video game. For me, also going to church. But yeah, just being able, because I do this full time. I didn't mention that. I do music full time. So I just have music as gigs, to supply all my needs. So balanced life would also be, as someone said yesterday, to get some rest, to make sure that I'm able to charge up, fill up, to be able to give out, because well, as artists we give so much that we have to make sure that we actually have something in return so that we can give more. We give a lot of ourselves. We're very vulnerable, and just we just let ourselves just be exposed every single time. So we just need to be sure we create that back into our lives, whether we just empower ourselves like with affirmations or just decompress and unwind so that we're able to give them that time.
Absolutely. Um, it's very important to, I know he was saying basically get your rest, because you're definitely going to be super busy, and not resting will um, slow things down. Our body, even when we're resting, is rejuvenating, it's resetting itself. So when we're
Hmm.
not resting and we're just on a go, 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 um, the body doesn't have time to reset. And so you're about to be on empty,
Yep.
which can put you in the hospital
Yep.
or something even worse. So
Yep.
again, it's stop and enjoy the roses.
Yeah.
Stop and pat yourself on the back. Celebrate your victories, whether they're big or small. You have to. Because even if nobody does, you sometimes got to stay away and encourage yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's even for myself. When life gives, you know, life, and as we say,
Right.
you gotta sometimes encourage yourself. Go get in the word. Go by the water. I don't know. Create a new song. Do you do that?
Yeah, I do.
So
I
you
actually
have.
have a I have music. I have music out. There's music that's coming out this Friday about what I went through, and then my album's gonna come out in another month or so. But yes, I create, and by expressing myself to balance myself out, I write it in songs. I write it in my music. I play it in instrumentals, whether it be instrumental or with lyrics.
Mm, I had just heard that. That's why I was like, "Do you? Is that what you're doing?"
Yep.
Wait, what did I say? Hold on. My friend sitting next to me and enjoying the show. Her first time. Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so again, it's the this year is okay, I'm hearing break the box, not step out the box, break the box.
Break the box. Okay.
So if you step out, there's an opportunity for you to go back, right? But if you break the box, there is no
Ain't no
box to
go.
go back
Ain't no
into.
going back. Ain't no going back.
God, you is, ooh, you is smart. Ooh, God, you is smart. You must have went to Michigan. So,
I realized he was at the wrong place.
so yeah, those the moments where we can't go back, and it's cool because where we're going, we don't need to look back.
That's right.
So you take those moments, you write them down, you do your voice notes or something where you're not able to actually, and he's going to give you even more music lyrics, notes, and however you read and write music too. I mean, read music sheets.
Yeah, I can read. Mhm. DPS, Detroit Public Schools.
Well, look at that.
Hmm.
So again, it's that moment again where there's going to be a moment where it's going to go around where you'll be able to teach even the young, um, like your dad taught you and put that and instilled it into you, where music will save your life,
Yeah.
art will save your
Yeah.
life. And so I hate that they took a lot of the artistry
Arts.
out of school,
Yeah.
where we had so many opportunities to dig inside of ourselves. God said He gave us talents with an S, not just one. So there's multiple things in you you probably don't even know you know how to do. But having those things in a school helped you have some type of idea what you might like, whether it was
Exactly.
drawing or I knew I couldn't listen. My stick people looks crazy. Okay. So I knew drawing wasn't it. But singing, oh, in church, definitely. Not being afraid of people started in church as a kid, doing Easter
Mm,
speeches and being in front of people, acting and all of this stuff, singing in a
mm.
choir, standing in front of someone. That's why I'm bold the way I am. If you can outdo, or I ain't gonna say outdo, but if you can conquer a church audience, oh, you good.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Oh, you can conquer the
Definitely.
world. So again, I thank you for this evening. I thank you for sharing your gift with us. I thank you for being open and honest with us because you didn't have to. So I'm getting ready to open the close the doors of the church because we got a church announcements to do, and then I'm gonna let you go for the evening. Okay.
Okay.
So let me get this music. And thank you for all who stayed tonight, who had something to say, to encourage both of us, actually. So I thank you guys for doing it. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it.
Do I get any shout outs?
Sure.
Okay. So first I want to say thank you and I love my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, Miss Shalay, and the boys, as well as my sister, my brother who's working hard, as well as God and my church family that supports me, and all my friends that have become family in California. Thank you all for everything. And lastly, if you just check my page, Pac-Man Music on Instagram's PACMANMUSIC, and Gerald Pac-Man Dixon II. You'll see that my music's going to come out every week starting this week, and hope you like it. Hope you like it.
Okay,
And thank
hold
you
on.
again, Sunshine. Oh,
Let me put this on here. So IG is one eye, silly Willy.
mm.
Okay, what is it on IG?
Pac-Man, PACMAN Music, MUSIC _
Okay, let
Pac-Man
me
Music _
Pac-Man music underscore, right?
Yes.
Let me make sure I did that right. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And on Facebook,
Yes. It's Gerald Pac-Man Dixon II.
Gerald Pac-Man Dixon second. Is that what you said?
The N
No,
is
it's,
Pac-Man, but yeah, Pac-Man, but
I knew that as soon as I saw it. Like, what in the world, girl? What is you doing? Right?
yes. Yes.
Okay. So in 2022, the blueprint God's design was given to me. Um, God gave that to me as a moment to reset myself because I was doing God's job, or I was attempting to do God's job. And He was like, no, this is why you sick. This is why you tired. This is why this, and this, and this. So stop wasting your time trying to do my job because you can't. So this is the way of getting back to the blueprint. Is the only way you'll be able to move forward and have success in your life. So that book is on Amazon. You can put the title in, my name in, or the code. Thank you in advance for that. This year, somebody say this year,
This year. This
In
year?
May of this year, God gave me my second book, which is Can Prayer Change Things? And it's doing amazing. Um, you're following the life of a pimp and a prostitute. Have you ever thought, how did a pimp and a prostitute become who they were? Did you just think they grew up and said, hey, one day I'm inspired to be? I don't think so. So I want you to get the book and find out, can, did, or will prayer change things? It's not just about them, but it's about the whole village. What's your role in sometimes being the person or the prayer warrior, or are you the person that just point a finger? Who are you in the village when it comes to these type of situations? So again, get that book. I thank you in advance for the support. And if you want to continue to see this platform get to the TV land, you can cash app me at Sunshine Camila. I thank you in advance for that as well. This broadcast has been brought to you by Blacktop Streetball Association, btsba.com. If you remember and1 and you know who Main Event is, this is his baby. And that one right there is my heart. He is definitely one person who have definitely been holding me down since I started this. So I need y'all to go to the website and see what city he will be starting the tour in of getting back our culture. Again, if you know of anyone who's doing something positive, got something to say, doing it big in this world, whether it's music, dancing, any industry, it doesn't matter. If you have some advice to give, if you want to showcase that you might have had some type of disease and you beat that disease, I need you to tell your story. We need all the testimonies we can, because the word say we overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. That's two parts, not just one. So we need you to tell your story. You can inbox me on Facebook at Sunshine Camila. You can go on IG, and you can email me. Now, shouts out to my Black business owners all around the world. But for me, I know several that I patronize, and I'm definitely going to say on this platform. AC's T, she's on Facebook, AYECEE 313-380-0321. If you've never been or had any kind of addiction, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be addicted to this. She makes some of the best turmeric and ginger tea I ever had in my life. When I tell you, I don't know what she put in it, but baby, I guarantee you're going to come back. That's all I'm going to say. So again, 313-380-0321. Inbox her on Facebook. You got it. If you're looking for a catering company, Famous Catering with the famous Peggy James, 586-222-8417. Please support our Black owned, and these are women. Come on now. We got to support them. Absolutely. So as Miss Didi asks, go to IG. I need you to support him. Please, village, I need you to do this. Not because I asked you to, because it's necessary. It's what we do. We support one another. We can't be us without you. Absolutely. I need you to go to Facebook. Blow his stuff up. Like he could I can't add no more people. Go to IG then. I need y'all to support him and all that he has going on. Again, Pac-Man, I appreciate you coming through tonight. One more thing. If you have questions about raising quail, that's what I said, or you have gardening questions, my baby sister, my blood sister is that one. I need y'all to go to IG. She is quail. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. I don't want to say it wrong.
The bird quails.
Yeah, she because in her area you're not allowed to have chicken.
Mm, interesting.
Yeah, so she does. She knows how to, for the
Well,
next
yeah,
week and everything. So when I tell you, if anything was to happen, my sister and her family is good
like
because they
good.
eat out the garden, okay? And when I tell
Mm.
you they have so much stuff over there, it's ridiculous. But she know what she doing. What is her name? Oh, Quail House. Matter of fact, let me put this on here so I won't forget it again. Quail House Homestead. Yeah, that's it. On IG, that's who she is. On Facebook, my sister is Yolanda Peoples. I need you to go support my sister. Like, she is definitely that deal. Did I say that right? Goodwill House Homestead. Yes. So I asked my siblings. I have a sister and a brother. I asked my sister, when I get rich and get to that level, what do you want? Now I'm definitely gonna take care of my siblings where they're debt free. Absolutely. My sister says she just want land so she can build her a house for her and her children and have a whole big old land for a community garden. So I'm gonna do that because not only am I the big sister, but I know it's gonna happen. So therefore, it's going to happen. So she is Yolanda Peoples on Facebook. I need y'all to go there, support her. She goes and lets y'all see her harvest. She lets you see her. She cans food too. She makes her own jam, cranberry sauce, all types of stuff. So I'm gonna need y'all. Y'all gonna need this information. I'm trying to tell you. So last words is to Pac-Man. What you got to say, sir?
Don't give up. And it is for a reason. Be patient. Have supportive people around you, as well as just make sure that you're pouring into yourself. It will happen in time. And just, be obedient. Obedience is better than the sacrifice. I know it can be difficult. And we didn't say it'd be easy, but it is possible. It is very possible. Just stay with the path. Never would have known I would have met someone like Sunshine in my life had I not stayed with my path. And same with her. If she not had with her path, we would have never met in anything. So always be obedient and follow your dreams. Stay positive. And remember, you're loved. I love you. That's it. Waka waka.
Oh, we love you too. So again, Village, you know what to do. We are believing 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. We're almost up to 400 guests since 2020. So again, I am super excited. I can't do this without you. As usual, I have some of the dopest people on this side of heaven. Tonight was no different than any other night that I've had on here. I will be back on next Tuesday with another saxophone player. And
Nice.
this particular person plays for the band Zap.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, I'm looking forward to him coming through and talking about his adventure with Zap. This man also has his own barbershop and he's a truck driver. You heard what I said,
he got no time, but he got time.
but he got time.
He
You
got
heard.
time.
He got 3/4 streams of income. Okay, so right.
Hmm.
So again, thank you for your support, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.
Peace out.